first trained as a trainer, I was trained in positive reinforcement only. I believed for a very long time that the use of e-collars or prong collars or different kinds of negative reinforcement tools didn't have their place, and that positive reinforcement was the way to go. Like, why would you want to punish your dog when you could just communicate with your dog? Toby was a part of that. He was my classroom companion. He did fantastic in the classroom. And then it was like when we would get out on a trail and he's 25 feet ahead of me and I would give him a command, he'd kind of look at me and go, I'm good. I did my work today and I'm done. Thank you. The tool that I use is the Mini Educator. It is a stimulation unit, not a shock collar. So there is a difference between the types of stimulation given to your dog. One's a static shock and one is a stimulation that works. This one's actually a medical grade stimulation. So if you go into your chiropractor's office and they put a TENS unit on you, that is the same technology used in this training collar. In my ebook, which you can find the link in my bio, I have a system set up that is the foundation of my training. There's the 7 basic commands. I talk about stimulation levels, repetitions, hand signals, verbal cues, all these things. And one of those things that is really important, that's part of the basics, is those bumper words, the words yes and no. And the reason I have that set up in my current training foundations is because yes and no is really important for you to be able to use this to introduce the training collar. So the way that this training collar works is you need to be using it in a command sandwich form, something I've talked about before. So if I ask Toby to sit and he doesn't sit, I'm going to say no, and simultaneously when I say no, I'm going to be pressing the button on my collar here. So I'm going to say, Toby, sit. No, sit. And that's going to go ahead and let him know there's a consequence for him not listening to me. If you would like to know what the foundational basics are, you can grab my ebook via the link in my bio.